Imagine this. You've just been in a car crash. Your heart's racing, adrenaline's pumping. Now, what if I told you one polite mistake people make in the next 5 minutes could cost them thousands in a claim? So, today I'm going to arm you with 7 insider tips that you must do after an accident. Tips most people have no clue about. And trust me, as a former insurance adjuster, I've seen how missing even one of these steps can wreck your case. So stick around because number 5 is a game changer almost no one talks about. In case we haven't met, I'm the claims ninja, and I have over 30 years in the insurance game. I know all the dirty secrets, all the tactics that insurance carriers use. But now, I'm here on your side, using my insider knowledge and trade secrets to help you fight back. So in this video, I'll break down the 7 things you must do after a car accident. Now, this is professional advice with a personal touch, of course. Now, full disclosure, guys, I am not an attorney, but I have sat in thousands of mediations, arbitrations, trials, and there's very few accident scenarios that I haven't seen. So, in short, I won't be giving you legal advice. I'll be guiding you through the maze of claims and insurance and helping you to navigate in order to get the best outcome. And coming from someone who's been on the other side of that phone line, you don't want to miss this information. Let's go. First things first, call 911. No matter how minor the crash might seem, even if no one's visibly hurt and the damage looks small, get law enforcement on the scene. Why? Because an official police report is like pure gold for your insurance claim. It documents what happened, who was involved, and the officer's assessment. Information that's hard to dispute later. Now, as a former adjuster, I can tell you if there's no police report, insurance carriers might try to twist the story or downplay the accident. So don't let that happen. When the officer arrives, be polite and factual about what happened. Before they leave, ask for the police report number or a copy of the police receipt. This little number is your key to retrieving the full police report later, and you'll want that for your records. Bottom line, calling the police protects you legally and financially. And just think about it like this: no report, no proof. Don't skip this step. Now, number 2, take photos from all angles. Once everyone is safe and help is on the way, whip out that smartphone. It's time to become your own crime scene photographer. Take photos of everything, and I mean everything. Start wide, snap the entire accident scene from multiple angles. Capture the position of the cars, the intersection or road, or any skid marks or debris on the ground, and the weather or lightning conditions as well. So you want to include traffic lights and signs in your shots if possible. If you're at an intersection, get a pic of the lights or stop signs just to show what rules controlled the scene. Next, you want to move in closer. Photograph all vehicle damage up close and from different angles. Your car as well as the other car. Now, don't forget license plates. Gotta document which vehicles were involved and any visible injuries to you or other people. And that's if you're comfortable doing so. Now, these photos are hard evidence. Memories can fade and stories can change, guys, but photos don't lie. As a former adjuster, I loved when people didn't have photos, to be honest with you. It made it easier for me to dispute what happened. So cover your bases. 50 photos are not too many. You'll be glad you did this when it's time for you to file your claim. And if you would take a moment to subscribe to the channel, it's the only way, guys, that we can grow this channel and keep bringing insider tips. And if you have any new drivers in your family or friends that have teenage drivers, make sure you share the video with them because, to be honest, most of the mistakes that we're going to cover here today come from young and inexperienced drivers. So make sure you get this video over to their parents. It'll keep their policy rates from skyrocketing, guys. Okay. Number 3, call your insurance company. Now, you have been shaken up. Okay. So you're a little on edge. I understand. But as soon as things are under control, notify your insurance company about the accident. Many policies require prompt reporting. However, avoid giving a recorded statement at the scene to anyone. Here's what I suggest: call your insurance carrier's hotline. Tell them the basic facts: the location, the time, vehicles involved, but politely refuse if they ask to record your conversation right then. Simply say, I'm happy to cooperate, but I'm not prepared to give a recorded statement at this time. Why? Well, because right after a crash, you're upset and maybe even disoriented. So you might misspeak or admit fault unintentionally. And guess what? That recording can and will be used against you later. So, in my adjuster days, if I got you on a recorded line early, it was my chance to find holes or inconsistencies in your story. I'd be listening for anything to reduce or deny your claim. So don't fall for that. There is no law requiring you to give an immediate recorded statement to your insurance carrier, and certainly not to the other person's insurance company without representation. So you can provide all the needed information soon. Just do it when you're calm and ready. So, in short, report the accident, yes. Recorded statement from the scene, no. Not until you're ready and have all of your facts straight. Number 4, exchange information, not apologies. When you're talking to the other driver, keep it strictly business. Exchange the necessary information: your names, phone numbers, license plates, tag numbers, driver's license details, and insurance information. Take pictures of their documents if possible, or write it down. Do not apologize for anything. And I mean, seriously, guys, I know you're a good person, and your first instinct is to say, I'm sorry, are you okay? Or I didn't see you. Fight that urge. Even a simple I'm sorry can be twisted into an admission of fault. I've seen it happen. That innocent apology becomes a bullet in the chamber for an insurance adjuster or lawyer to say, see, they admitted it was their fault. Instead, keep your statements neutral. Ask if everyone's okay, sure, but don't say it was your fault, even if you think it was. And don't argue either. Just stick to exchanging information. If they start to accuse you or to apologize themselves, just note it and stay calm. Remember, anything you say at this stage is evidence. And as the claims ninja, my rule is say less, gather more. Be polite, get their information, give them yours, and leave the blame game to the investigators, the experts, the adjusters. So the only statements you should be making are factual ones to the police when they arrive, not to the other driver. And trust me, guys, silence is your friend here, along with sharing contact and insurance information. Number 5, get witness information and ask them to stay around. Now, this is the ultimate ninja move most people forget. Find any witness and secure their information. So, in other words, look around. Did someone see the crash? Maybe a passerby, another driver who pulled over, or just someone sitting at a bus stop, maybe. Politely approach them and ask what they saw. If, and only if, their story sounds helpful, and it often will if you weren't at fault, ask for their name and best contact information. Jot it down or save it in your phone. Then, this is huge, guys. Ask them if they wouldn't mind sticking around to talk to the police when they arrive. A supportive witness statement on the official police report can make all the difference later. So think about it. Without witnesses, it can turn into a word versus word situation in a dispute. But a third party independent witness can corroborate your story and shut down any false claims by the other driver. Now, as a previous adjuster, I can tell you witness statements are like gold. If I had two conflicting driver stories, but one neutral witness confirming one side, game over. That side usually won. So don't be shy. Most people are willing to help if asked nicely. If they absolutely can't stay around, at least you have their contact information. Your insurance company or attorney can follow up with them later. Don't let a good witness walk away, guys. This ninja step can make or break your case. And number 6, seek medical attention and report any injuries. So after the dust settles, take care of your health. If you're hurt even a little, get medical help as soon as possible. And you should see a doctor if you wake up the next day and start to feel stiff or sore. Why? Because often injuries aren't obvious right away. You know that adrenaline rush you get during a crash? Adrenaline can mask pain. I've seen it plenty of times, plenty of people decline medical attention at the scene, saying, nah, I'm okay, only to wake up the next day with whiplash or a wrecked back. So play it safe. If you're feeling any pain, let a medical professional check you out. Now, this isn't just for your health, which is priority number 1, it's also critical for your claim. Documentation of any injury is key. If you don't see a doctor, well, the insurance company might later argue that you weren't really hurt or that your injuries came from something else. So, as a prior adjuster, if I saw someone waited weeks to see a doctor, I'd be very skeptical of their injury. Don't give the insurance any ammunition to deny your claim. When you get medical help, report these injuries to both insurance companies, yours as well as the other drivers. Inform your insurance carrier, especially if you have like medical payments coverage or PIP, that you were injured. And then notify the at fault carrier's insurance company that you are seeking treatment for injuries caused by this accident. But listen carefully, guys. Even at this stage, do not give the other person's insurance company a recorded statement about your injuries or even how the accident happened. It's fine to let them know you'll be making a claim for injuries, but any detailed discussions should happen in the presence of your attorney or when you've had the opportunity to do some research to protect yourself. So the other insurance might call you and seem sympathetic. Let me tell you what happened so you can process this. Remember, their job is to save their company money. They are trained to get you to say things that can hurt your case. So politely decline to discuss the details. You can say, I'm focusing on getting better and I'll provide all the necessary information, or my attorney will provide all the necessary information once I'm better. So protect yourself, heal first, talk later. And number 7, finally, and this is a biggie, guys, do not grab the first settlement check that comes your way after an accident. And I'm specifically talking about injury settlements. The at fault parties insurance company, they're likely to rush to offer you a quick payout. It might sound good, quick cash, no more hassles, but it's almost always a low ball offer. I notice because we use these offers in the insurance world all the time, and there is a term for it: first contact settlement, first call settlement. It gets you to settle on the first call for as little as possible. So you don't want to get impatient or get desperate, because we all need money, right? And just accept, $500 or $1,000, sometimes even $5,000, because the insurance companies know that injuries can develop over time. So they dangle quick money, hoping you'll bite before you realize the full cost of your injuries. So don't fall for it. Be patient. Focus on your medical treatment and recovery first. Finish your doctor's evaluations and treatments, or at least get a clear picture of your prognosis before even considering a settlement. Only when you know the full extent of your injuries and losses can you negotiate a fair amount. And hey, you don't have to do it alone. There's no shame in consulting a personal injury attorney, especially if you've got serious injuries. They can often get a lot more out of the insurance company. So, the key point: the first offer is almost never the best offer. It's the insurance company testing the waters, trying to close your case cheap and fast. So thank them politely, but say you'll think about it because you're in control. Don't let them rush you. And of course, here at the Claims Ninja, guys, we're going to be offering ebooks, classes, and other videos that will help you navigate through these type of claims. Now, if you don't have a catastrophic or really serious injury, you could actually negotiate that injury without an attorney. So you're paying no one, no one's taking 33 and a third percent of your settlement. So we'll have those videos as well that can help you to navigate. So don't forget to subscribe. So there you have it, claims warriors. The 7 things you must do after an accident. Now, these are insider tips that can save you money, protect your rights, and ensure those insurance adjusters on the other side don't take advantage of you. So, as a quick recap, remember: call the police, capture the scene, inform your insurance company, swap information with the other driver without the I'm sorries, and rope in any witnesses. Look after your health and be patient with settlements. Follow these steps and you'll be way ahead of the game when it comes to filing your claim and getting what you deserve. Now, I hope you really never need these tips, but if you do, You'll be glad that you watched this video. Now, this is the Claims Ninja signing off, bringing you confidence and calm in the crazy world of insurance claims. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and like the video and subscribe so you don't miss any of my insider secrets. I've got plenty more tricks up my sleeves, guys, to help you fight back against insurance hassles and to come out on top. And as always, thanks for tuning in to the Claims Ninja, and I will see you on the next video.